Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Valhalla. It's been a while because things got surprisingly busy in real life, but I'm not gonna get into too much detail on that one. A lot happened, between then and now. But I just wanna, get back into this game, forget about the world for a couple of minutes. By a couple of minutes, I mean just, for however long this recording is going to be. I don't think I need to buy anything at the moment, so let's just go to work. December the 15th. Based on the article I just read, just before, booting up this game, I'm not sure if that was captured in the recording, but December 17 is apparently a date to remember in this game. So, Jill, good evening. And Gillian, oh hey there. Alma. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourselves home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She wanted for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Hey, Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Excuse me. Again, I'm not gonna change anything. This jukebox is fine enough as it's time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That sounds like military. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, and look at this. A glass with a signature? To I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. Alma, that is not... Oh my god. The Kira Miki girl actually came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Jesus Christ, Alma! What the hell? You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. Yep. It's more like, this guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Gee, oh my god. You could pretend to be more interested, Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Oh! Jill? Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. How about what's a bad touch? Hey, I'll give her a bad touch if you know what I mean. All on the rocks and okay, 2 bronze extracts, 2 powdered deltas, 2 flanner guides, and 4 karmatrines. 2, 3, 4, and then let's make it big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? All on the rocks and just mixed, not blended. Okay. Bad touch. Let's go. We're nothing but mammals after all. Wow. Holy shit. Here we go. This is one big butt. Are you hitting on me? You wish. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. I'm pretty sure all those kinds of guys, Alma, are the ones with nice cars. He also the manager of the bank, but that car was what caught my attention. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. That is not, as somebody who plays Dungeons and Dragons, Alma, I take offense to that. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What do you roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Huh. Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Okay, I think they have a very different definition of Woodstock in this universe. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... See, that's a problem right there. You say breaking up, you had something for him, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Jesus Christ, Jill. This is... Okay, your spiel right now is hitting a little too close to home for me. Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? What kind of conversation these two girls having? It's too close to home. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protect... Jesus Christ, Alma, you sound just like me just now. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut you up and drink? No. I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking will stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Weird drink. Well... the promo drink is more than enough, I guess. Every drink is priced at 500. Let's see. Plum fume. Here you go. Nope, this looks pretty common to me. I'll take it anyways, but no tip for this one. Thanks a lot. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandtini, then something like cobalt velvet or something familiar. Something similar, I mean. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damon is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? Speaking of routines... Ooh, oh boy. That hit this conversation they're having hits a little too close to home for me. That's a sign of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. She is a bartender, after all. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remembered it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist site entity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. I did. That soundbite was probably from TV and I didn't notice because I was too busy reading. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitation for a hangout sometimes for too long. Alma. That. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you uncomfortable? This conversation between the two of you is, well, just hitting me in so many places right now. No, There's just might crash by your apartment. That way, you can't just say no. Maybe I'll crash in for the night. We could have sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories at night, shower together. Alma, don't go there. You know, need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Nice! Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. Thanks! In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have conversations with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm getting another drink here. Like, say, a big Brad Teeny. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Yep. We're gonna give her that drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and one of this. Then we make it big. 2, 3. No, not that. 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Aged and mixed. There we go. Brandtini. Here you go. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was really supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of the brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. Why did I say Audible? So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide. Not really. You don't? Do you worry what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I don't know why I find that so funny, but yeah, I'm just reminded of something. Rather, someone. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or I don't? I'm always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brainers shit like that. Alma, you are not helping your case here. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run up their own security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and I always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow! Oh, hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Oh shit, he just ran across the boss just now. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and that's all my abdomen felt. Unless, oh god, wait, Alma had a robotic arm. Holy shit, do you normally greet people that way? Oh my man, I can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. But don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Hey, Jill's fan art has having donkers, okay? A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. 3 days and he already has the usual drink. Yep. Just good old-fashioned beer, baby! One of that, 2 of this. No, not that one. I said 2 of this. There we go. 1 powder delta, 2 flanner guides, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it big. 1, 1, 2, 1, then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just mix it up, and boom. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. There we go. The usual. Sure, this'll work. Yep. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed today is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sometimes when I want to read this guy's lines, I just want to imagine J. Jonah Jameson, which I now realize is also JJJ. Donovan is DDD. Great. I think I know the parallels now. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. Oh, Jesus Christ! I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature in that glass over there? Oh yeah. That big-titted little was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing could be used against her or that you don't already didn't know. Ah, fine. Hey, kid, do you think Lilim have nipples? Probably. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of portals where they have them, but they could be modded, you know. Probably. So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilim chick, I kept wondering if those hits had nipples. I mean, it'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilim look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Donovan, that was just your first class, and you're already talking like this. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. I mean, you know, people have needs, and there will be people that will cater to those, that will build those needs, so, any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information with you and share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen and let this one pass. Heard this group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. Ah, yes! The typical anarchist group. Alright, let's see. I think I've heard about that somewhere before. One of them. They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. They're gonna release it tomorrow. Okay. That's gonna be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? I know, right, kid. Give me the bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay, then. A bleeding Jane. Oh, that's a change of pace. I've been serving everything, nothing but bee drinks today. Like, literal bee drinks. 2, 3, and flanner guides. Oh, excuse me. 1 more bronze and extract. 3 more powder deltas. 3 more flanner guides. Okay. Karma train is not optional, unfortunately, so we blend this. Blend all of this. And shaka shaka shaka, and we succeed. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. Huh? So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah? Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's running out some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggested she lost it after throwing a baseball out to some stadium. Threw it so hard, her arm fell off. I don't believe that. That's more like an unsubstantiated rumor. Probably. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Come again. Yeah. Holy shit. Ah, that was fun. And I got to talk to like 2 people, but Jesus Christ, Alma was a treat to talk to. Finding out her relationship with Jill and whatnot. Donovan, you hate the guy, but he's the type of guy you'd love to hate because he's a necessary evil in a world like this one. So yeah, that would be all for today. That was a little shorter than usual, but I mean, if I'm gonna pace out the recordings for Valhalla like this, some recordings are gonna be short, some recordings are gonna be long. So there's that. So yeah, if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, and share it among your friends. And until next time, toodles!